Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Season 2 of Gaming with Scott presents Fantasy Weekly, Book 2, To Save an Empire, a Southgate Media podcast. Join us each week as our favorite self-proclaimed members of the King's Guard blaze a trail of adventure from the shores of King's Fjord into the fantastic world beyond. Starring Joshua Jackson, Kelly Caudill, and John Kennedy, with guest stars Jason Murray and Rico Suarez. With me, Scott Troiano, running the table as the Game Master. Epic fantasy adventures await you just beyond this music.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. I am here with Joshua Jackson.
What's up?
I am here with John Kennedy.
What's up?
And I am here with Kelly Caudill.
Lift your head up high.
We are going to continue on our boat that we were on earlier. There's that.
And just let the audience know, we've all had our Valium tonight, and so we're feeling pretty good. And now we're going to listen to some soft jazz as we bring you...
Things are reasonably copacetic in the Gaming with Scott arena. Now we transfer to Hearts of Space.
Hearts of Space.
That's completely not what that... Have you not ever listened to Hearts of Space?
No, I have listened to the theme song.
10 o'clock on NPR,
the
Sunday
theme
nights.
song to Enterprise.
Oh, no, that's not even
It's
close.
been a long road getting from there to here.
Gaming with Scott needs a
It's
musical.
been a long time.
Hello.
Scott is slowly loading a gun. Just keep singing that song, John. Just keep doing it. I'm loading all the chambers. I don't know why.
And then we're going to play Russian roulette.
Hello.
I'm going to spin all of them and then see which one you get shot with. I mean, which could be, one might be empty, but I didn't forget to load them all.
Now
I
it's
shot him with the beef bullet. I wondered if that would work.
premeditated. Yay.
Yay. Why would it be premeditated? Because the bullet was loaded how?
No, because you admitted...
a hot load. It was a hot load.
No, you admitted to it on
on tape. Oh, sorry. Oh, all right. I'm better now.
But yeah,
All right.
Yeah, hot load.
Where were we when last we left our intrepid heroes?
We were sailing north towards the King's Brothers city.
On a boat.
Kingsford is behind us, and it's fine. It's just fine. No one should check on it. Everybody
sail
should
away.
assume it's
Come
fine.
sail away.
The smoke
Come
is just because they're having an enormous...
me.
They're burning all the
Barbecue.
leaves.
Yeah,
they're burning
it's
all the leaves
fall.
in the city. It's fall. No, so the city fell while we were gone. We went and we...
You're on a boat.
We could... Well,
You're going to catch us up? All right.
we cleared out... I'll do a quick one. We cleared out the Troglodyte King. We whooped him. We were pretty cool. But on our way back to the city, we realized that the city was on fire. As going into the city, we discovered that what was his name? The Seneschal with the weird eyes. Winthrop, yeah. Winthrop, who we had almost identified as the head of the Onyx cult in one of our last episodes, had actually staged a coup. And that
Never good.
now the king was injured, and we had to pursue him into the catacombs to find him. We did, and we realized that he's being protected by the spider, which we had learned to live beneath the city.
Yes.
And the spider is like some sort of crazy cleric druid.
Whoa.
Who was really cool.
I don't think it was crazy.
No, I mean like I say crazy as in like that's awesome, but it's also weird to say what's his race? Spider. What's his class? Cleric. Or druid. Is he druid? He could be druid. Oh. But either way, so the king's being protected by him. We managed
Or her.
By her.
Sexist.
It was a her.
It was a her. My bad.
Yeah.
Because I didn't check the cloaca.
You should have.
Right.
We managed to make it all the way back to the boat. We're being chased by a manifestation of Fenris. And we're taking arrows and just like all sorts of like
I didn't think we were taking fire right now.
No,
he's getting us to now.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
We all got
We're not
hit.
there yet.
And then we get on the boat and we sailed away. And the king charged us with trying to meet Dale Thundershield, his brother, who is the Lord of the North. He goes by the nickname of the Thundering Oak. And we need to tell him that the king asks him to bring the army to Kingsfjord. Fjord. I keep going Fjord. Kingsfjord. We have the ring of the king to prove that we've met with him. And that catches us up.
I think so.
Alrighty. You're on the boat.
We're on a boat.
On a boat.
On a boat.
On a boat.
All right,
Take
so
a good hard look at the boat.
We were all meditating and leveling up.
Yes. Jackson, you have 3 spells now. What are they again?
One is
You have healing.
no, it's
You have life stealing,
battle meditation,
and then
summon something.
battle remuneration. Right?
No,
Well, you messed it up the first time you said it. What was it?
battle mediation
Battle mediation. Okay,
or meditation. Sorry,
whichever.
I like mediation better.
So do I.
Right.
Then what was it? Life steal, and then I summoned that big old rock. So I'll say summon rock for right now.
We know the word summon is in there.
Yeah,
Beyond that, we're not quite sure.
that is correct.
Okay. Alrighty. So, do you know what you want to take as far as your class specialty? Fighter.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be
We
fighter.
had spoke about you becoming a cavalier.
Well, I was gonna say, what did I need to do to be able to get to paladin at some point? Is my question. You said fighter.
That
or
goes through cavalier.
Then cavalier.
Yeah.
Even though
unless you want to become a man of the cloth and become a cleric, which then goes to a paladin.
No, even though I have no horse right now, but yeah, I'll be a cavalier.
You've been through the desert. Nope, you can't be through the
no
desert.
horse.
Nope, your horse has a name, and B, you have no horse. So
We'll get you a mule.
Thanks.
rented or leased?
No.
Nobody rents a mule. You lease that sucker. Come on.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
sorry.
We'll get you a giraffe.
I want to ride a buffalo. Can I get
Everybody's got a water buffalo. Yours is fast while mine is slow. Nobody's.
Wow, what
No
just
Veggie
happened? What
Tales.
just
Nobody
happened?
here. Veggie Tales.
VeggieTales is evil.
Wow.
VeggieTales was a
Boo
spawn of
that
Satan.
man.
Did you see the what was the animate this? What was the show on Comedy Central that was all of the anime folks that lived together, like the
Drawn together.
Drawn Together. That's
Yeah,
the one.
okay.
The best
I remember that
Veggie
one.
Tales ever was the one done by Drawn Together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, where in the end they all end up just going psycho and
He worships a false god, so he has to die.
what? And then it goes all. Ooh, it got bad.
God dark.
Yeah, quickly.
So do you want to help me out with that? We're more into this frog god now.
That's all the Veggie Tales that are allowed here.
Where is my hairbrush? Oh, where?
So to your question, cavalier.
Oh, where?
Cavalier.
Cavalier.
Is there anything else to pick, or that was it?
Well, you're going to get another one at level 6 and another one at level 9.
hairbrush.
I mean, you could just be like fighter, wizard, rogue. I mean, you could triple class it if you really wanted to just.
No.
No. Okay.
Cavalier. So I can use a horse. That's pretty much the gist, right?
Yeah, right
Yeah,
now, sure.
Just like I got nothing besides I can mount my horse, which I mounted before.
So
Right.
he admits.
Well, but your horse will get some benefits. You get some perks and bennies for
Oh, do we
horseship dumb.
Do you want to reveal that or wait?
Well, do you have a horse right now that you could do it with?
Oh, so you want to reveal when I get a horse?
Well, you would, or when you get your horse back. Either way.
I don't know if we want to see him do it with a horse.
Whoa!
Horse, is a course.
And no one can talk to a horse, of course, unless he is the famous horse. Talk to Mr. Ed. Ba-na-na-na-na. That's how the song ended. It's not my fault.
I don't know how to tell you this. I was but a gleam in my father's eye when that show was out.
Wilbur.
They're coming to get you, Wilbur.
Mr.
You're
Ed.
gonna serve time.
I don't think you understand,
I don't know why
Wilbur.
he sounds
What the hell
like,
is wrong with you?
I don't know why he
two?
sounds
You don't
like
know how to
Richard
do a
Nixon.
decent. What the hell's wrong with you, Wilbur?
No.
No, I sound too much like Richard
here.
Nixon, apparently.
Well, he
Hey,
does a little bit. I do a really good Wilbur, by the way. You shut
you
your.
do. Besides that, I have 2 levels of ride, 1 level of parrying, 2 levels of charisma, and 3 levels of read magic.
That sounds like Cavalier to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, is that not seriously right up Cavalier alley?
No, it is.
Okay.
Do I get any abilities, or that is the horse stuff? That is the horse stuff.
You're gonna get the horse stuff.
Okay, cool. I think that's it then. Cool.
Hooray, John! What are you thinking about there?
Like just name for what I am?
No, I mean for your class specialty. What are you thinking? Which way you leaning? Right now we're on the deck of the boat. You don't have a lot to do. I'm just asking a question or two before I get into the Kraken. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, 'cause,
Whoa!
you know, I got
sorry,
those
Philip.
specializations in the knowledge, which were pretty cool.
Yeah.
I I think because I'm not saying I'm the group leader. I think right now what we've seen from the last couple episodes is really just more of a, hey, go put out that fire, Sparrow. Well, yeah, someone should. Okay, I'll put out the fire. Hey, Titus, you should fight back if that thing hits you. Well, yeah, I'd want to. Thanks, Radish.
This is true.
It's a rational course of thought.
Hey, what are your options, though? What are the options with John's class? I'm just curious. Fighter, what else?
I don't see him as a berserker.
No.
He'd be more of a.
Would you want him multi-class up?
I'm fine with being a fighter, although I can also see myself as a bard, weirdly enough.
Really? That's not.
That's hilarious.
But
that's going to get us to our musical.
Without playing music.
No,
right?
then no. You're just weird a cappella, and it just goes to hell.
No, I mean with all the weird knowledge and.
Nah, stay fighter then. You killed it, John.
Because paladin doesn't work because I'm not sworn to any god.
Right. Paladin's not going to.
That's where I'm trying to go. Is paladin.
Would you want to do a cavalier kind of thing? I don't think so.
If he's anything, he'd eventually be sliding towards Eldritch Knight.
Yeah, I was thinking of like that.
Possibly a duelist, perhaps.
Yeah, that's actually
That'd be
pretty
cool
good for his setup too.
Just an idea, just a thought.
What was the class you said? Eldritch?
Eldritch Knight.
Eldritch? What's that? I'm just curious.
It's a magic using fighter.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yes.
But their
cool.
magic centers all around like either letting them
mostly
do short range
evocations.
teleports for sword strikes or for also
Fireballs, ice bolts, stuff like that.
But usually something centered out of like their sword or like
Didn't they-
flame blade.
Didn't they also do the
Nice.
dancing blade stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where they can pull out two curved scimitars and those begin to dance and then they draw their weapon. So you've got 3 opponents.
That's badass. You
Them
should do
and the
that,
two
John. I'm not even in this fight, but that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a thing, is what I'm saying. It's just an idea. I'm just thinking, and we can direction towards that, and then of course, Sparrow. You're doing all your changey stuff.
Yeah, as it would be listed in 5e, it's a Circle of the Moon Druid.
Oh, nice,
They specialize in being better shapeshifters than your average druid,
nice.
which is where I'm going with. what I
So
do.
Sparrow's in the back going, elephant, zebra, giraffe, giant spider, lizard, something that's a bird,
Snipe.
snipe, and then back to human. And he's like, what? And he's like, oh God, what is he doing?
Making sure the clothes go with it too.
Well, yeah.
Okay, but you can only turn into animals that just seem obscure regardless of where we are.
Animals
Excuse me,
don't have-
I'm not a hawk. I'm an osprey because we're in England.
Nice.
God. Quick,
Seriously.
turn into a shark. No, I'm not going to turn into a shark. Instead, I'm going to turn into because you're expecting me to turn into a great white, but I'm going to turn into a thresher shark.
Whoa,
who can
thresher
strike with
sharks
a
are bad.
scorpion tail.
Yes, very nice. Hey, don't knock the whiptail on a thresher shark.
No,
That'll
I
hurt you.
won't. It sounds horrid.
Pardon me, that was me. I'm going to be a little coffee tonight. I was thinking with a double shot of mocha. So, you're on the boat. What are you doing?
He was teaching me how to use a sword, and after I got proficient enough to what he wanted me to be, I would just be practicing my archery in an effort to actually get good with my bow,
Yeah.
instead of just have it.
I'd be reading the book on and off and practicing the few spells that I currently have.
Are you actually going to cast your...
Not the ones that will kill people.
Oh, just checking.
Yep, that was.
Yes, I'm in a close quarter boat. I'm going to start, death magic. I should do that.
Hey,
that's
lifesteal.
But if you do it on like a school of fish nearby, that would make fishing easier.
I think we've shown I can't direct it. I think.
I think we've adequately shown
Yeah, he's
that
not.
he
good
can't
at that
direct
yet.
it. That's not a good thing.
It's
not
a-
with that attitude.
It's an AOE effect, which I have no control over.
I will need to respond and recognize 4 points John Kennedy's statement of not with that attitude.
Yeah.
That's fair. That is right.
That is fair and righteous. All right, you're sailing across the seas.
Sailing,
Come sail away. Come sail away.
Come
Sail away with me.
Yeah, guys.
I was hoping you'd do that.
I every time I hear that song, I expect
Cartman
Cartman.
version, yeah.
Yeah, guys. Come sail away.
Come sail away.
Are you going to allow them to sail you outside of sight of land?
Yes.
Or are you going to demand it?
Well, we already asked them to head towards King because originally they were going somewhere else.
Do we
They were
even-
going south to rendezvous with wherever the royal fleet was, and we asked them to take us to the north because that's where we need to do what the
And
king
yes,
said.
we are definitely staying out of sight of land.
Do we know the geography? Are we going through the big pond and staying away totally from land? I mean, I don't know. Does my character know that at all?
No.
Does anyone know that?
No.
Well,
Then we have no idea.
because I don't have the cartography spell yet.
All right.
and I don't think they have ships, although they might.
Well, you have to assume they have ships.
Well, I think.
Assume
At this
the
point,
worst.
assume the worst.
Well,
Sorry about that, listeners.
we're going to be covert. I mean, we're not flying like the royal banner of Kingsford, but
What are we flying, by the way?
But you are in the king's private yacht.
If you're, if,
oh, that's right. We are in the King's private
if
yacht.
we're smart, we're not flying
Yeah.
any colors right
And
now.
they just try to coup or successfully had a
Because if
coup.
we get ran on by pirates, we can run off our own Jolly Roger and then tear them apart.
So we should ask the captain to take the flag down then?
Now, ideally, he is not running any colors for safety.
You currently have posted no colors.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, we're just going to head to where are we going again? Where does the King of the North live?
King of the North lives in...
Or Lord of the North?
Lord of the North?
Where?
No, ooh.
Copyright infringement. Watch that shit.
Post-autumn fallen. No, it's not Winterfell? Okay. It's not Winterfell.
No.
He is... What is his nickname?
Thundering Oak.
The Thundering Oak.
Feel the thunder.
He lives in the Thunder Glade, okay, which is the valley of the Thunder Mountains.
Well, he just found a theme and he ran with it.
He did.
Right.
There is a forest of oaks around Thunder Glade, which he had aptly named, that when they fall, they are so mighty and so tall that it is though peals of thunder roll through the valley as each tree hits the ground.
We're going to have treants, whatever. It's going to be crazy.
It's okay.
Not if they hit you.
No, it's not.
No. All right, so we're just
You know what
hanging
the
out.
answer to treants is?
Fire. Run.
He said fire. You're a monster. Okay.
I'm truth.
I want to meet treants.
This guy literally is Sauron over there.
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
Maybe I am lawful evil.
You are.
All right.
We're gonna be heading there as fast as we can, but we're gonna avoid any other ships.
Okay. It's about 2.5 days sail
Okay.
until you can land and then go straight north to Thunderglade.
All right. How many men do we have left?
12 men and you 3 or you 4. Well, yeah, you 4. Murdar's there too.
We're gonna just whenever so we're not like a proper Navy ship, so we're relaxed, and I imagine these guys are they're all stressed, and they're they left their families behind. So we're gonna practice with our swords, not so much to be like to drill and be like, yeah, man, stand together, form ranks, but really just more of a, hey, you want to spar? You want to? I'll show you some sword tricks. You could show me some sword tricks.
Cut the druid up a little bit while he's learning.
Take their mind off of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then yeah. Oh, and I read the books that are in the King's private collection on the. That's how you said I got my folklore up. So
Correct. Okay. You've been half a day in and sail ho.
Go up to look.
What color is it?
Sail is black.
Okay. What colors is the ship running?
The colors the ship is running are black, meaning pirate, and the sails are white.
Okay.
I draw out my crossbow.
Okay. The man-at-arms says, do we want to try to outrun it, or do we want to meet him head-on?
Outrun it.
I'll try it out. Right?
Well, can we outrun it is the question.
What? Yeah. What kind of ship is it?
I think we can.
Then just outrun them.
Okay, everybody give me a roll of a D20.
This is also where I feel like Murdar, who couldn't be here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's pretty cool.
Right.
12.
15.
15.
Okay, everything's fine. You pull out, you catch a good wind, everything, the ship slowly fades into the distance and falls from sight.
Okay.
All right, then we keep going.
Okay. The evening comes about. You all tuck in to your hammocks. You guys have slung hammocks in one of the lower decks.
I'm actually going to sleep up in the rigging.
Okay. He's going to sleep up in the rigging. Like a bat hanging upside down. It's not my fault. Everybody roll a D20.
He was an Englishman.
18.
16.
15.
Okay. The dawn comes. The watch shifts with nothing on the horizon.
Okay.
You do some reading, some more reading. Reddish. You practice your spells you practice your swords with Sparrow for half a day. They bust out the king's rations, which are surprisingly good. There's dried meats. There's flour to make biscuits. They cook biscuits. It's actually surprisingly good food, but it's king's rations, so you wouldn't expect it to be terrible. It's better than your iron rations.
We're going to get into the wine. No, we're not going to
You're like,
we're not going to get like super
are.
drunk, but it's still just going to be like, oh, look at this. This is like a one of a kind. This was from the lower valleys, vintage 23 years ago, perfectly preserved. This goes for like 100 gold pieces a piece. Anybody want to sip? Come on. Yep, there's 5 of them. Looks like we're all having some.
Let's do it.
Very nice. All right, everybody give me a roll of a d20.
13.
14.
17.
All righty. 13 was the lowest.
Yep, 13.
All right, everybody gains +1 to initiative.
Uh-oh.
You managed in one of the bottles seemed to be magical, and you didn't know it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like permanently or?
like permanently.
Nice.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you're going to the bag of holding? There you go. You got your pencil.
Nice.
It's very good. Yay. Yay. All right, the crew gets to be, you go through, 5 or 6 bottles of wine. And it's not that anybody's sloppy. It's not that it's just like, oh, that was delicious. Those were delicious. You don't get those kind of wines,
Lose 2 to your decks.
No, it's all right. Everybody roll me another D20 as it gets into the long afternoon.
12.
Uh-oh, dice on the floor.
Can I take the 17 it rolled?
No.
No.
Whoa.
3.
You rolled it. Ooh, okay, good. 20. 20? Nice. All
Crap.
I had a 12.
All righty. Sail ho. What? Nope. Ship to the starboard bow.
Go up to look.
It's in front of us. Take a look.
What is
It's
it?
it's in front of us. It looks to be a ship that is turned on its side.
Wow.
Well, we should go investigate, should we not?
Yeah.
Okay.
We should ready the cannons, though, or whatever armaments we have, just in case it's an ambush.
We asked what the captain wants to do, and then we decide what to do.
I think we made the sergeant the captain, so I'll find the sergeant.
Yep.
Sergeant, what do you suggest?
We can either approach it or leave it alone.
Let's look for survivors. We'll get close enough to see if there are survivors, but then we'll go on.
Alrighty. You're coming up. You're about 400 yards out. Are you climbing up in the rigging for a better look?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a d20 against your int.
Oh, and I tell Murdar to keep a spell prepped.
Oh, yeah.
16.
Okay. There's no cargo that has fallen out. Okay.
Loot the room.
Okay.
Murdar is readying his spells.
Okay.
You're about 300 yards out. Nobody in the water.
Looks like an old derelict, guys.
All right, well then it's...
How bleached is the hull?
Not at all.
And the cargo is still there? Where are we?
No, there's no cargo in the water, and the hull isn't bleached. It means it's a new crash, and we should probably avoid it.
Yeah, we move on.
You're about 200 yards out.
I tell Captain, let's go away. Let's leave.
Okay, everybody roll me intelligence.
4.
19.
15.
Alrighty. You're talking to the captain. You're like, Captain, we should move away. When you swear, with all that you saw, that the ship just moved.
Best speed away.
As in, moved.
Best speed away.
Yeah, that ship. Something's wrong with the ship. Yeah, let's go away.
Best
Okay.
speed away.
You're turning. You throw up the sail. Everybody roll me 1d20. At disadvantage.
Ooh.
16.
You are a mean man.
15.
I got a 20. Would you believe that?
No.
And then a 6.
And then a 6. All right. 6 is the lowest.
I had a 19 and a 16, so I was 16.
15.
16, 15. Okay.
20 and a 6.
A 20 and a 6. Oh, that's so sad. Okay. As you are turning, you come to within about 150 yards of it, and you see the fins turn as it looks like a ship. And this is, I don't know if it's a beast or a squid or a kraken or what. It looks like a sea monster. It is swimming your direction
Well, you told us.
relatively quickly.
Can we outrun that?
I don't know.
So
Murdar, torch it.
Murdar turns to torch it, and a tentacle comes up over the side of the ship. And Murdar's attention turns to the target directly in front of him. And he throws the fireball off the bow, and it begins to burn the tentacle. But you have engaged whatever this thing is.
Okay, you say that like we're the aggressors here. It's not like it was like, oh, there's friends. I'll just show up. Hey, guys. I'm Cracky, your friendly neighborhood Kraken. How we all doing today?
Oh.
Yeah.
Phil McCracken. Oh. That's his name.
No, we draw a sword.
His
And
name's Philip McCracken.
well, that's good for him. I'm glad his name is Philip.
Yes.
Now we're gonna kill him.
Oh, poor Philip.
I might activate my helm.
Alrighty.
The helm of awesomeness.
The helm of awesomeness. What'd you roll?
9.
Not this round, you're not.
Yep.
You little
Alrighty.
antenna up top that you're adjusting.
He's all like, come in, Tokyo. Come in, Tokyo. You draw your sword. Murdar fires the fireball off. The tentacle withers and slides down into the water quickly.
Yeah, screw you, tentacle.
There are 2 tentacles behind you on the other side of the boat.
I feel like one of them taps me on the shoulder.
Could be.
Not now, Titus. What are you doing?
Hey,
Titus is like, I'm over here. Uh-oh.
get my helmet on.
All right.
Summon all the men and
Oh, yes. The men are on the deck like, oh, what is this? What's going on?
it's like let's try to escape, but we'll fight and escape.
Okay. Sparrow, what you doing?
hold action.
Alrighty. 2 tentacles lash onto the side of the boat.
I stab him.
Roll me a d20.
I'm going to roll you the best D20 known to man. 20.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
You pierce one of the...
Wham!
And it sucks back down into the murky deep. They are attempting to turn to put as much distance between the Kraken and yourselves as humanly possible.
I'm about to do something really great or really dumb.
The best of plans.
I dropped
Yeah.
most of my gear except for my breeches and tunic and just dive in the water.
Yeah, that's no.
Yeah, okay.
No bueno.
I'm gonna go with the ladder on those options, buddy.
We'll see what
We went
happens.
from yay to oh. Okay.
Let me know when
I hear a swan song coming.
Roll me a d20.
1.
A 10, actually.
All righty. You managed to dive in without, crippling yourself or knocking or winding yourself by belly flop. Okay, you're in the water.
Okay.
All right.
Let's swim down towards the Kraken.
All right. This is going to end well. All righty. Everybody roll me a d20.
Oh, God.
We know this is going to end well.
13.
14.
And what'd you roll?
13.
13?
2.
Okay. Okay. So you stab the one, and it pulls back, and the other one swats at you. Roll to dodge.
Pat your ass.
Yeah. It's encouragement.
Baby, it's
10.
cold outside.
Okay. You jump
Stop
to the
it.
side. As the tentacle comes down, it doesn't hit you, but it does lash across the deck and grab the boat. You feel the entire boat just shudder as it, gotcha.
I attack the tentacle.
All right. J-Jax, give me a roll.
Roll or tell you what I'm trying to give you a roll.
Are you activating your helm?
No.
No, yeah, I don't care about that.
If I summon anything, how long would it take to actually get here? Like 4 or 5 rounds?
Depends on what you're summoning. If you're summoning like a bunch of salt water, it's right there. It's just going to be over here.
Can you tell me, do I have any control over that or just whatever's in the area? I don't know. It's just...
what are you going to try to summon? I mean, imagine if you're just like, I'm going to summon a world eater would be different than I'm going to summon a guppy, which is different than I'm going to summon a rock.
I would like to summon a school of dolphins to attack this thing, so maybe we can get away.
Ooh. All right. Well, that could be relatively close by.
Okay. I'd like to try that.
All right. Let's summon.
Hold on. I got to train my dice. It's on 20.
Okay. Roll it.
16.
All righty. Jackson throws his... I'm sorry. Titus throws his arms over the side, and he's... Whoa.
Dancing in the wind.
Dancing in the wind.
Dancing in the street.
Okay. Sparrow.
I turn into like a mahi-mahi. It's an ocean fish.
Oh, no. The dolphin will eat you.
Okay. You're going to turn...
Damn it, Flipper.
You're going to turn into a tuna.
You're
No,
a tuna.
but okay.
No?
And
Okay.
I'm diving towards the creature's beak.
All right. Have you ever changed into an aquatic form before?
Not yet.
All right. What forms have you changed into before this, previous to this?
Terrestrial and airborne.
No. What specifically?
A dog.
A dog and?
So in game, just a dog.
Just a dog.
Practice-wise, probably a bunch of different stuff. Mostly
Okay.
terrestrial and flying, but water's got to be there too.
So give me a couple of other alternatives for when this goes poorly.
Seal.
No, he has not gone, I'm going to turn into a seal. No, I'm saying what has he turned into before that if he's too far down or he's been holding his breath for too long and he goes,
Sea lion.
Dog,
Sea
cat,
lion.
bear.
dog, cat, bear. Okay.
You know,
All right, roll me a
Osprey.
D20. Ooh, osprey.
So what is it, a leopard seal?
14.
They're
14?
huge and ferocious.
All right, you turn into the aquatic mahi-mahi.
Okay. Diving towards
Titus
the beak.
accidentally skewers you.
That's coming next.
Because he can only think about his stomach and goes, I know we're fighting for our lives, but afterwards, let's have a delicious fish meal.
This would be
Yes.
delicious.
This tastes very gamey.
Oh, now I...
Hey, look, I found a sparrow's ring. Sparrow, I found your ring.
Sparrow found your egg. Where did Sparrow go?
Oh, tastes
It's in the belly of this fish.
tastes chicken. Tastes like chicken.
It was terrible. Everybody roll me a D20.
9.
18.
5.
Okay, you hear the skeleton of the boat crack
Oh no.
That's not good.
as 2 more tentacles roll over the other side and grab the boat.
That means we got to ride this thing.
I attacked the tentacles.
We need a bridle.
Okay, roll me 3D20.
Oh, wow. This isn't 3D20 pick the lowest, is it? Because that'd be
No.
so mean.
It's so bad.
Pick the highest?
Sure. Actually, give me the top 2.
14 and 12.
All righty.
Oh,
2 successful attacks. Ichor sprays from one of the tentacles. And you're waving your hands towards the would-be dolphin pack that
Someday,
would
maybe.
come towards you.
Flipper.
Roll me a D20.
you know what's funny? My sword would let me survive at the bottom of the ocean, but then it gives me the additional problem of I'm at the bottom of the ocean.
19.
19. You see little
Oh, God. Kelly, if I drew my sword? Sorry, I didn't want to.
off in the distance. You see
jump in to
little
help.
shiny
No, I would fall.
humps swimming towards you.
This is awesome.
Oh, my God. I just realized something awful.
Yes.
So my sword makes it so I walk through water as if it's air.
Yes.
So if I draw my sword and fall over the edge of this boat, I literally fall.
All
Yes.
the way.
Oh,
Water freedom.
It's fall damage.
Water freedom.
Yeah.
Gotta sheed that bitch.
By the way, you're high up right now.
really? Yeah. No. I think we're by the shore, aren't we? Yeah.
okay.
The kraken is a coastal dwelling creature, right?
Kraken's shallow water. That's,
Yeah,
you can tell by the shorter fins. That's a shallow water kraken right
yeah,
there.
you find that like on banks and
sandbars.
Yeah.
Generally sunning themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandbars.
Crap.
He's all crap.
Because originally I thought, no, it's okay. I'll just survive at the bottom of the ocean.
What?
Wait.
You can't breathe.
Yeah.
Now, that also means that 20 feet, some feet down, that if you took your sword and turned it around and leapt off the edge, you could probably DFA that sucker.
Gonna go with no.
Gonna go with no? Okay, good.
Nope.
Nope.
Because then what do I do if I'm like riding it and it goes off?
This is a good point.
Or it dies and then it sinks and then I'm
Or-
like, nah, crap.
Or you can just let go of your sword.
No.
Whoa.
Well, if it's between that or death.
Oh, my sword floats. Doesn't it? I don't remember.
no, it doesn't.
I can't tell if I'm thinking of my Draconizing sword from a 7th game. I might be cheating.
You
No,
might
my sword floats now, Scott. You remember that game?
I don't think it does.
John's a cheater.
I caught
right.
myself.
I caught myself. But my sword floats, doesn't it? I knew that was coming. All right.
No, I thought I'd lost my sword, and then someone pointed out in a... So, never mind. It does not important.
It's not. It does not apply.
Draconizing floats. So, who's next? I choppa a squid.
Choppa choppa, come to me, dolphins, swimming towards the beaky. Other guys are hacking at the thing, and you can hear the boat slowly.
Damn it, Sparrow. Help us.
I'm almost there.
All right, swimming towards the beaky.
Gonna dive right down. Let's call it.
You have a backup plan, right?
I do.
No, Sparrow has... seeing the fall of Kingsford has made him suicidal, and...
Then we're gonna go do what?
And then there were two. What?
Or now is when Sparrow goes, my lord, I have come to serve you. Whatever boats you want, I will bring
I
them
will
here.
bring them. I will tease them.
I
to your
will
depths.
summon all the boats to you.
Are you gonna turn on these guys? You're gonna double team them? No. Okay.
Don't do
I was about
it.
to say, Josh Jack's like, yeah, don't betray
Don't
us.
do it.
Right, so,
Everybody, roll me a d20. You shoot into its mouth.
God.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, I mean, he swims into its face.
Nat 20.
Okay. What'd you roll, John?
2.
So John's low rolls continue to doom the ship to its. I mean,
Not my fault.
not your fault.
No, it is. It's your fault.
No, it's not my fault.
I rolled a nat 20. You negated it. Jerk.
He did.
Or your nat 20 negated my 2.
Oh,
Is that how it works?
no, that's
God
not.
damn you, John.
The boat cracks and you see seawater begin to pour over the sides.
Oh,
It's
great.
pulling you down.
God damn it.
And it's pulling you down quickly.
Don't bring me down.
I attack another tentacle.
Okay.
Down, 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 down,
You rolled the 2.
Just 2.
Oh, not yeah. Just roll 2.
20.
And
A 2.
A 6.
okay. All right. You hit with a 20. You sever one of the tentacles, and you notice that 4 more take its place. You're now hip deep in water.
It's a Humboldt.
No, he's pretty proud of himself.
All right. The dolphins begin to swarm in.
Okay.
They are attacking the Kraken. They are attacking the ship.
And the
3 of them jump over the railing and attack your men.
God damn it.
They're just like angry dolphins. They're just mad at everything. They're like seriously, you can look at them and they're like,
What is it?
pissed. They're
What does
just
the dolphin say? Caca. That's
Right?
exactly what it says. Hope it doesn't
the
eat
dolphin jumps over the side and goes, I hate you, and then slaps you with its tail. It's terrible.
It goes after the mahi mahi. That's my brother.
It's a horrible, horrible dolphin.
Yep.
They're just jerks.
Jerks.
They're generally jerks. Everybody roll 1d20.
19.
19.
19.
Very
Shut
nice.
up. Liars.
Very nice. The water cascades in, and there's an undertow that almost pulls the 2 of you down. You manage to make your way up to the higher mast as the boat is being sucked under. It's weird. This is the last scene in Titanic when this stuff is just starting to be sucked below the waterline.
I'm king of the world.
Yeah, there are.
Oh, wait, what was
spouts
Murdar
of-
doing the whole time?
Murdar was grabbed by one of the tentacles and sucked underneath the water.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Well,
Sorry.
if we saw that.
You guys were a little busy. You were like, where is Murdar? You see his cloaks. You see his hat floating in the water as he was just sucked under.
Well, I'm going to dive after him.
No,
I'll let him die.
he'll be fine.
Are you kidding me? You
No.
dove into the beak of the monster.
I did. I have a plan.
I'm going to dive in and try to save him.
I gotta wait for my next turn.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to dive in to save him? Roll me a d20.
Yeah. 19.
Alrighty.
I like this. I'm keeping this die.
You manage to get enough space as a tentacle wraps around you that you're not crushed or knocked out. You're doing actually quite well. It's sort of holding you gingerly as it's pulling you towards the water. Radish, what are you doing?
I attack the tentacles.
Hit the tentacles again. Roll 2d20.
Come on. Boom. Oh. 9.
And
4.
ouch.
Don't bring me down.
Okay, you go to swing at one of the tentacles and you hit it. Only you don't. The blade doesn't bite. You kind of bounce off because it's tentacly. It's calamari.
It's rubbery.
It's rubbery. There it is. And another tentacle wraps around your arm and lifts you off the boat and out of the water as the rest of the boat is being sucked under.
I know what I'm going to do next.
Wait, and the men were fighting it too?
Oh, there's 4 guys in the tentacles that are down. 2 of them are getting slapped around. 3 of them are just actively swimming away. 2 of them are fighting dolphins.
I thought the dolphins were going to do it. They're just little assholes, though.
Oh, yeah, they're jerks. Dolphins are never...
I like how your power isn't fine tuned. It's sort of like, don't worry, I will call in a missile strike on our position.
of emperor penguins.
On our current position? Yes, that will... Wait.
There's danger
Wait.
close.
Yeah, there's danger close. Why is my radar going off?
Danger zone.
The danger zone. The boat is being smashed to bits beneath you.
Crap.
I'm going to try this. It's going to go horribly wrong. Just like his.
Nice.
Mine hasn't gone wrong yet. I'm about to initiate stage 2 of the plan.
Okay.
Wait. I love how you have different stages. Don't worry, stage 2's yet to happen. But when it happens, it'll happen.
Spectacular. When it happens, it'll happen.
Make America great again. Phase 2.
Part 2.
Yeah. What are we doing? What's going on?
These Kraken, they're sending their tentacles over at our boat. They're not that's in their best.
It's definitely a Russian crowd.
Well, I would never do it. It's just the implication. So anyhow, moving on.
Who's up next?
Oh, is it me?
All right, it's you. What you got?
I'm going to shapeshift back into myself and initiate a flame blade.
Whoa. All right, John, what are you doing? You're hanging there by one arm.
Use my other arm and I hack off the tentacle.
All right, with what blade?
Is my sword still in my hand?
It grabbed your sword arm and lifted you up.
Oh.
So you've got the sword's up here. And you have your shield in your other arm.
Ooh.
And you're like, huh.
Shield bash.
What you do?
I really don't want to do this because, hopefully one of you guys can retrieve it for me. Okay, so it's got my sword arm, and my sword's dangling up in the air.
Yeah, well, you're holding on to it. I mean, obviously.
Yeah. Drop my shield, grab the sword with my left hand, and down into the tentacle.
All right, you successfully stab the tentacle. The tentacle recoils in pain and pulls you under the water. Oh. All right, being feverishly yet gently held. What are you doing now?
I'm going to firmly grasp the tentacle, and I'm going to use that spell, Steal Life. And I will concentrate with everything I have, and it's going to go wrong, but I'm still going to try it.
All righty. That's awesome.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe for you.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because I'm underwater, and I feel like I'm going to die if I stay here. Even though I'm being so gingerly held.
Oh, yeah. It's love. It's almost like a tender caress. It's like, if it was a whole body.
It's like Dust in the Wind is playing in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
You're my boy, Blue.
Oh, now I feel sad. You are taking human form again and then initiating a flame blade. Mm-hmm. Ow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like in its throat/stomach. Mm-hmm. That's less than optimal. What are you, Drax the Destroyer?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just checking. Okay. Everybody roll me a D20.
The only way out is through. 18.
15.
12.
You reach out, you grab hold, you feel the thrum as life leaves the flesh that you are touching and coaxes into your own body. You recognize on an existential level that you can feel the Kraken, a mighty sum of life indeed. You can feel the angry yet nasty dolphins doing terrible things to the Kraken, your buddies, the ship, each other. They're just jerky animals. You could suck the life out of them, too. You can faintly feel the men in the water around you, those that are being abused by the Kraken, those that are being abused by the dolphins, and those who are trying to flee to save their very lives. You could perhaps suck the will and life out of them as well. You feel your compatriots, one deep down loathsomely close to the beast, the other dangling in the air above you as you see him and then yourself sucked under the water. You pull life, and while the water cascades in and you feel the breath push out of your lungs, that doesn't really bother you because life is pouring into you. You're alive while you take what is someone else's.
Nice.
Wow. You're preserving your body through necromantic energy?
That's brutal.
You know what? If you want to put a damper on it, John, yeah.
If you want to throw a wet blanket,
Oh, thanks, John.
Oh, good. Whatever. I thought I found a way to immortality, and you're all like,
You know
you just
what?
wiped out the orphan. So
yeah. Oh, just a bus full of nuns, whatever.
I'm directing it towards the Kraken right now. Maybe it'll let go and we can swim off. Maybe meet up later.
I don't know. Actually, what's happening to me now that I'm underwater?
You're underwater. You can move as though you were in air.
Well, great. So I'm still dangling from
Oh, yeah. You're just like, oh, okay, this kind of sucks. And you're like, okay, you take the sword with your left, you stab it in,
sort of stuck.
and a black ichor leaks out into the water around you as the sunlight is blocked from your vision. You feel thrashing. You feel the tentacle coil around you because it thought it had you. It might have even seen you, but now you've got thick, rubbery tentacle pushed up against you, and you're being held now. But you still feel that if you could loosen, you could either jump to the ground below, quite a long way, or perhaps even to the beast itself. You have this weird sensation. You can feel your hair and the water against the tentacle, but it also feels like at any point in time, if you just let go, you're going to fall.
Is it my turn to act?
Sure, what are you doing?
I try to, you know what? Let's go for the suicide play. I'm going to try to wrench my sword free while then leaping onto the beast.
All right.
So that I'm going to go for that attack. Because at this point, there's really nothing I can do.
All right.
I'm not going to plummet all the way to the ocean floor because then I'll die.
Yeah, that would be less than optimal.
But then I would have to let go of my sword, and then I'm without my sword, without my shield, and I'm in the water. And
right.
So no, we're going to go for that. I'm gonna leap and try to I'm gonna try to stabify him.
Alrighty. You begin to stab inside the gullet. You see the crackle of flame against the dark black and yet light pink of the inside of this. You slash to the left, you slash to the right. Ichor and liquid begins to pour into the space where you are. You realize there's not a lot of oxygen in this particular area as you slash once, slash twice, slash thrice. Each of you roll me 1d20.
17.
17.
10.
You feel the life pulse out of the tentacle as two more wrap around you and begin to crush your body in an attempt to just make whatever it is that's hurting it stop. You feel the fathoms as it takes you as low as it can take you, smashing the entire way. Ugh, like you had a bee or a bug or whatever, and it needed to be swatted. The ocean goes black as the light disappears from your sight.
That's hot.
Both of you roll me a d20.
Christ.
10.
7.
You wriggle and struggle. You grab your sword. You leap towards the center of the mass. You catch perhaps what is a gleam or a glisten from betwixt its beak as something is thrashing, and perhaps a lit blade you might have seen as you almost land on the target, and two more tentacles grab you, pulling in opposite directions. You feel your sword arm pull taut. You feel your opposite leg stretch. You hear something pop, snap, and it's not the creature. The sword arm goes limp, It may have been your rotator cuff. Oh, the arm, the pain in your arm is exquisite. You're thinking this is actually going to be, oh, wait, I'm not falling anymore. I'm just kind of floating here as 4 other tentacles wrap around you. And the scene is struck from your eyes, and all you see is rubbery suckers. And
when you say it doesn't feel like I'm going to fall anymore, are you implying that the blade has somehow left my hand, as in like my arm has left my body, or...
That's a damn good question.
That's a really good question.
That's a damn good question.
Because you said like you feel my rotator cuff pop, but then it feels like it's loose, and I'm like, okay, well,
I don't know. If you could only see.
Yes.
Sparrow, roll me a d20.
that's one way to disarm me. Hi-oh!
Hi-oh!
9.
9. Oh, if it was only a 10. You slash again. You feel the body undulate around you. You're, in essence, spit up into the teeth and beak section as teeth close on your body. You're caught, and you begin to be chewed as your knife strikes out again and hits talon. No. Tooth. Maybe. Beak. Yes, the soft spot in between the beak, the pivots. You dig your blade in and snap off one corner of beak as it howls under the water, and you can swear it bit you in half. Those legs aren't yours. Wait, no, are those legs yours? You look down and you see an inky coil of blackness shoot out from around where the beak was. Everything goes black and quiet. The next sensation that each of you have is that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott. I thank you for listening, and as always, you'll hear from us real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And that's it tonight for us on Gaming with Scott presents Fantasy Weekly Book 2, To Save an Empire. You can always send us an email at feedback@gamingwithscott.com or catch us on Twitter. Joshua Jackson is at ActionJack853. Kelly is at Aerith. John Kennedy is at JKMyth. Rico is at R1C0. And me, Scott T, at GamingWScott. You can always find us on Facebook at facebook.com/GamingWScott. This is a Southgate Media production. Remember, we all hold fantastic realms within our mind's eye and can share that with those around us to make the world a better place. Bring that with you every time we venture out into the world. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon.